guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video. And today, I'm going to bring you guys another trading method. And the method I'm going to show you in this video right here is one of the best, if not the best methods I've used so far in FIFA 17. And it is so easy, very low budget as well. You guys can do this method with around 1,000 coins or more. It is so easy. And also, it is a trading method, not an investing method. So you're going to be able to make immediate, short-term profit. You don't have to wait to sell your cards on. You can get some cards very easily and very quickly and sell them pretty quickly and make really good profits. You're going to be getting cards for around 200 to 250 coins normally, and you can often sell those cards for over 1,000 coins. It's so easy, and I definitely recommend you guys trying it out. Also, thank you guys so much for 24,000 subscribers on my channel. We hit that about 2 days ago, so as a thank you for that, I'm going to be giving away a £10 Xbox or PlayStation gift card. If you guys do want to be entered into that, then just leave a like on the video, make sure you're subscribed, and leave a comment down below, and I'll be picking a winner in the next couple of days. But basically, this method is looking for players from different leagues which have a league score with a challenge, and you're going to be trying to get those cards and snipe them, and you're going to be trading with silver cards. So firstly, just to kind of refresh your memory, if you guys don't already know, all of the different leagues that have an SBC currently, there's the La Liga Santander, Liga 1 Super League, Liga Bancomer MX, the MLS, the Eredivisie, the Scottish Premiership, the Pro League, and also Liga NOS and Russian League. Now, some of these work a lot better than others. Some of them you can make huge amounts of coins on very easily. Some of them slightly worse. I wouldn't really recommend going with them, and that's mainly the Eredivisie. But most of these other leagues you can make some really good coins on. So I'm going to be showing you guys all of the different ways of using this method. There's a sniping method and also a trading method, so I'll be showing you both in this video. So without further ado, let's go on into the video. Something that a lot of you probably don't know is if you look up certain leagues on the game, mainly the ones which I have shown you earlier that have a league score with a challenge, then there are very few silver cards for around 200 coins. So if you put the maximum buy now to 200 coins, quality to silver, and let's go for example with Ligue 1, you guys can see right here there's actually only one silver card right now listed up on the market. It could be a deal. I'll just quickly check his price. He's been on the market though for a while, so probably isn't. No, he goes for like 300 coins, so not the best of deals. If there's a card on the market, all you guys need to do is go to your transfer targets, which on Xbox is Y, and then you want to press B. So on Xbox, Y and B, just keep going backwards and forwards, and if any cards pop up, you guys can end up picking them up on a buy now. You can quickly check their prices, and over time you guys will know which cards are good deals and which ones aren't good deals, so you don't need to actually compare the price, and you can get them very easily. So you can do this if there aren't any cards on the market for a particular filter you're using. So for example, if we go to one like the MLS where normally there aren't too many cards there, or we go to the Calcium, that's another good example right here. One card's just been listed up, I can buy him right there, and I think this could be a good deal because he plays for Crotone. He actually goes for, wow, this is a great deal. This guy goes for over 1,000 coins. That's what I'm showing you guys. That's what I was telling you guys, I mean, in the intro. He goes for 1.5k, and I just managed to get him. He'd been on the market for about 5 seconds. First search, and we've got this guy here. I'm going to list him up right now for 1.2k. Always list these silver cards up for one day. It gives them a much higher likelihood of selling on, as they are silver cards. Not everyone's going to be going out and buying these cards, so it does take a little while for them to sell. But as you see there, if I list them for 1.2k, that's going to be 1,000 coins profit. A card I got for 200 coins, I'm able to sell on for 1.2. That is so easy, so we're going to list them up there. And I mean, that just goes to show already how effective this method can be. But as I was saying earlier, if you do find a filter where there aren't players on the market, if you search the first time, I mean, obviously we got lucky there was a player there. All you need to do is just try and snipe the cards, and you guys probably already know how to snipe. Pretty easy. You just need to bring the maximum buy now down from around 15 million coins, so you can just do this. And as you see, you can just try and snipe any cards that potentially come up on the market. And, I mean, if you've got a filter like this, any single card that comes up on the market, it's going to be a deal. You're going to be able to sell them for at least 50 coins profit. But a lot of the time, as you saw the player we just managed to get, you can make a lot more profit. So, as you see here, you can just try and snipe the cards. I do have a bidding trading method for you guys in just a minute as well. But it works with the Calcium, works very well with the Bundesliga as well. You normally have a few cards with the Bundesliga right now. With the Serie A, not many cards seem to be coming up on the market, but as you see here, cards in the market, so just transfer targets and back, and then you can see any cards that come up on the market. You're going to have a lot of cards that go for a lot because of SBCs. The reason I like doing this with the Calcium and Bundesliga is because even though there's not an SBC currently for these leagues, a lot of people are preparing for SBCs, and it's making a lot of the cards, like the Crotone players, go up a lot in price. So if you go with the Calcium, the Bundesliga, they're really good leagues to try this with, but obviously you've got all of the different leagues that have in SBC currently for those leagues, obviously Liga 1, Liga NOS, the MLS. It does work quite well with the Premier League as well, although a lot of people do seem to try and snipe Premier League silvers. You can do it with the Premier League, but as you see here, you can just press Y and B, and hopefully a player can come up here. Also, sorry if you can hear the wind in the background. It's really windy outside at the moment, but you can do the same here with the Liga Santander. We've got the Suarez SBC right now. That card's just been listed up on the market, so could potentially be a decent deal. I picked him up just because he's just gone up on the market. We can sell him for about 300 coins. It's not an amazing deal, but that's still about 100 coins profit on him. And with a lot of these deals, if you just pick every deal that you see up, you're going to be able to make good profit overall. You may be able to make small profits on some, maybe a couple hundred coins, maybe even like 50 to 100 coins. But on a lot of players, you can make really good profit. You can potentially make 1 to even 3,000 coins or more. Another good league you can try this with is the MLS. You normally have a few cards on the market if you look up 200 coin silver players from the MLS, but they've only just been listed up with the majority of these. And if you just compare their prices, you'll see a lot of players who are actually going for a lot of coins. I've done this in the past and seen players who go for actually over 2,000 or 3,000 coins being listed up on the market, and you can make really good profits. This guy here, I mean, there's a bid on him already. Someone's bid on that card for 250, so I know he goes for at least 250 coins, and if I can get him for 200, that's going to be hopefully some decent profit. So what's he actually sell for? He goes for around 400 coins as the lowest buy now, so I can actually double my coins on him really easily. And there's so many cards getting listed up with the MLS players. I mean, if you go to the 59th minute, there's constantly cards being listed up. So in this case here, just press Y and B. As you see here, cards are constantly coming up on the market, and you can just compare the player's price, check what they sell for, and then over time you're going to kind of get an idea of what the player sells for, so you know if you see that card again being listed up, you'll know whether to pick it up or not. But as you see here, press Y and B, and right here we've got a player come up. I've not seen this guy come up before, so he could potentially be a deal. If you do see anyone like that, I would recommend picking him up just because they could end up being a good deal. And yeah, he's actually a really good deal, goes for around 1,000 coins. I can list him up for 750, and that's going to be a nice 550 coin profit on him, which is not too bad. And yeah, I mean, you just have so many cards coming up with this. It's so easy. So again, you just press Y and B. There's going to be cards coming up on the market all the time, and it's so easy. Sometimes there are going to be less cards. Sometimes you may actually have to snipe cards from the MLS just by bringing the maximum price down, because there won't be any being listed up. But normally there's going to be a lot of cards on the market. Same with, for example, the Liga NOS. We can go and check out the Liga NOS. That's another one. It works with the majority of the leagues that have an SBC, and also just big leagues in general around the world. So right here, this guy here, wingers and fullbacks, if you see any of them, they're normally good deals. And if you see a card that's not on the market for this price, I mean, that left winger I just picked up, I can't see any others there, that made me think that was potentially a good deal. But you guys can just try and snipe these cards like this in the 59th minute by pressing Y and B, and you'll just kind of get a hang of it over time, and you'll know when a player's a deal or not, and you'll know whether to pick them up. But this guy is a centre back, and normally defenders are quite expensive. I know from experience from doing this SBC, the defenders are quite expensive. So what does this guy go for? He goes for around about 550 coins. There's one 450, but if I list this for 500, he's going to sell within the next day or so. So that's more than doubling my coins on him. He goes for around 300 coins or so, so I'm just going to list him up right now. It's not the most profit, but I'll still take 100 coins profit on him, because over time you're going to be making really good profits as you pick up more and more players. We get a Vieira right there, but he's actually already been picked up. Just to kind of see what he sells for, what does he go for? Around 700 coins. I'm not really missing out too much on him, but again, it's just so easy. Press Y and B, and you're going to have so many cards coming up on the market. It's a really easy method to do. I mean, with a lot of sniping methods, it gets a bit boring waiting for ages for a card to come up, but with this one right here, you have so many cards coming up. It's just so easy. You can get a lot of really good deals. So this guy right here, he's another one that I hadn't seen previously on the market, so I knew he'd be a decent deal. And he goes for like 300 coins again. That's about 100 coins profit on him. But even if you're making small profits, profit is profit. So if you just keep on doing that, 100 coins on each player is not bad. And you're going to be getting plenty of deals that you can make a lot more profit on. I mean, you already saw the first deal I picked up, I made over 1,000 coins profit on. We've had a few players that we made a couple hundred coins on, which is always good. So that's the Liga NOS covered. Obviously, you can do it with any of the other leagues included in SBC, so it works really well with pretty much all of them that have been included. And as I said, you can do it kind of the bigger leagues as well around the world, so Liga 1 is a good one there. We've actually just had a player listed up there, but he's been on the market for a while, so I doubt he's the best of players to get. And with the Premier League, you see there aren't actually any players for 200 coins. There aren't actually any for slightly higher prices in the Premier League. It goes all the way up to 350 until you find kind of the cheapest Premier League silvers. So in that case there, you can just change the price. And again, if you're trying to snipe maybe silvers from the Calcio, they're not They're not always going to be going for 200 coins. They may be going for 250. They may be going for 300. So you can try and maybe raise up the buy now slightly so you can snipe a few. But as you see here, that card's just been listed up actually, so I'll buy him. But you can check the prices of these cards, and very often they'll go for a good amount of coins. So he goes for about 900 coins. That's actually a really good deal. I can list him up, going for 350. So that's going to be around about 500 coins or so on him, which is not too bad. If I list him up for 850. For one day, that is going to be some pretty good profit. And hey, you can either just press Y and B, wait for a card to come up on the market, or there we go, we've actually got a deal come up immediately, or you can just try and snipe them, put the buy now to like 250 and try and snipe the card. So Maitland-Niles, he goes for 1.8k. There's one list up for 400, one list up for 400. There's a few for 750. Looks like he went for a lot more, but still, I can list him up for 600. I'll list him up for 700 actually. That's still going to be doubling my coins on him, which is very, very easy. And we have another player that's just been listed up. I'll instantly buy him. He's just come up on the market, and I'll check what his price is at the moment. He's going for 2.5. There's one for 300 coins, one for 600. Both of those will get bought quite quickly. As you see there, people will bid on this guy. There's a bid of 400 coins on him. The next lowest buy now, other than those two, which I could actually pick up, is 2.5k. I'm going to list him up for 1,000. And that's going to be some really good profit if someone does end up buying him, which I do expect someone will within the next day or so. You can just relist him if no one does, but as you see here, just press Y and B, and there's going to be loads of cards coming from the market. It is very, very easy. So that's pretty much all of the sniping part of this method covered. It's pretty basic. Just go through, looking for these different leagues, looking for cheap silver cards. You can snipe them pretty easily. But now let's move on to the bidding part, where you can actually get these cards on bid and trade with them. So the next part of this trading method is pretty similar. You're going to be using silver cards from the same leagues, but as said, you are going to be bidding on them rather than sniping. So for example, if we go to Ligue 1, what you're going to be doing is putting the minimum buy now to 1,000 coins. This means you're going to be getting the slightly more expensive players from the league rather than just some of the cheaper ones that don't really go for too much. But the maximum price to 700 coins, I have previously covered this in a previous video where you try and bid on silver cards, but the maximum price is 700 and the minimum buy now is 1,000. But that was just generally looking for good silver cards, whereas here you're looking for expensive silver cards who play in leagues where there's an SBC, and the cards are expensive because of the SBC rather than it just being a really good silver card. So you normally have a little bit less competition, and it makes it really easy. As you can see here, all the cards on the market are ones that people want to use, so it doesn't really matter who you go with. Let's just pick a random card. I'll go with let's go with this guy right here. Let's go with him. So Kaklankovic, I think is that guy's name. Probably completely butchered that. So if we go over here, I think this is how you spell his name. There we go. Now what you want to do is just find what he's going for as the lowest buy now. So he's going for 950 coins as lowest buy now. So that's the lowest buy now. If I can get one anything under about 700 or so, that should be good. So if you add the cards to your transfer targets, you can easily go and get them. As you see here, 2 have been listed up on the market. I'll put a bid of 250 on him. As said, if I can get for under about 700 coins or so, I can make profit. I'll put a bid on that card there as well, which is pretty easy. And there are loads and loads of cards you can bid on using this method. The Ligue 1 isn't the only league you can use this method with. As I have already shown, there are loads of other leagues you can actually use with this trading method. So let's go with the Ligue 1, for example, and it should be pretty much exactly the same. I mean, you guys can see here, lots of cards being listed up on the market. Let's go with this guy right here, Suarez, for example. If we had him to my transfer targets, I mean, all these cards here you can bid on. I'm just picking a random example, really, but let's go with Suarez right here. And I think that is his card at Boa Vista, and now he has actually moved to Porto. But if we go with Suarez right here, you guys should be able to see whereabouts is he. Which one is it? This guy here? Yes, this one here. And now all you need to do, just find out what he's selling for. And I'm looking for this particular card here because it's at this club. He's going for, by the looks of it, around 3,000 coins. 3.3k is the lowest by now. So as you see here, just put a 500 coin bid on him. Hopefully we can pick him up. And it's just so easy. I mean, loads of cards you can go through, you can bid on them, and you can get cards so cheaply. I wouldn't be surprised if I get this guy for under 1,000 coins. I can sell him for 3k. That's such a large amount of profit I can make. I mean, if I get him 500 coins, that's almost 2,500 coins profit after the tax, which is actually insane considering you're getting cards so cheaply. I mean, you could have just a couple of thousand coins and you could turn, let's say, 5k into about 50k in a matter of hours using this trading method because it is so easy. And yeah, as I wait for a couple of those cards to actually expire so I can win them, I'll try this out one more time with, let's go with a different league now. Let's go with the Liga Santander, for example, if we go over to the Liga Santander, put the filter to exactly the same, maximum price 700 and minimum buy now 1,000, and then as you see here, go through and there should be lots of other players to bid on. I am quickly going to head over just to my transfer targets to make sure that I can actually pick that guy up. I do want to keep bidding on them just to make sure I do win them. And yeah, you guys obviously want to do exactly the same. You don't want to just put one bid on the player. You want to come back and keep bidding on the card, and then you can hopefully pick them up. So you will end up getting into quite a few bidding wars with these cards, but over time you'll be able to get a good amount of them. So let's just go with a random player right here from this league. I mean, again, doesn't really matter. Let's go with Pinchy, for example. Add him to my transfer targets. You can actually just compare their price like this. He goes for 700 coins by the look of it there, so I can just add him to my transfer targets, put a bid on him for 300 coins. That's not bad there. Did see another deal here right there, so I can put a bid on that one as well. That's going to be more than doubling my coins on each of those cards. I do pick them up, which is very, very easy. So I am quickly going to go over, keep bidding on these cards there, and hopefully I can pick them up just to show you guys that this method also works if you bid on them just as well as sniping. So I've managed to get 3 cards right here, and the first one is Pinchy. We got him for 300 coins, and as you saw earlier, he's going for around 750. I'll just quickly compare his price again. Around 700 coins seems to be the lowest by now. There's one list up for 500, but that one is going to sell on pretty quickly. So I can list this one up for 600. That's going to be doubling my coins on him. Very, very easy deal right there. So we're going to list him up there. Got him for 300, list him up for 600, and then we have got 2 other deals which ended up picking up. I managed to get that Suarez, the silver card right here. Still winning a bid right now on Keklinovic, and yeah, I'm going to list up Suarez. Got him for 700 coins. He's going for around 3,000, as you guys will have seen a minute ago. I'll quickly show you guys his price again. 3.3 seems to be the lowest by now, and because of the SBC, he is in quite high demand because he's one of the few strikers this team has on Ultimate Team. So I can list him up for 2.9, and if he sells on, that's going to be over 2,000 coins profit, which is so easy. And also we've got one last player, which is the other Pinchy you guys saw earlier. He goes for around 700 coins, and again, I got this one on bid very, very easily, and I'm just going to list him up right now on the market for around about 650. I'm just going to list that slightly more than the other. They should both sell on. List that up there. Got him for 300. List him up for 650. That's going to be more than doubling my coins on him. Very, very easy. So it's been around 10 minutes or so since I listed up those last few players, and you guys can see I've actually managed to sell on 4 players already, and quite a few of these were the more expensive players as well, which is always good. And it's been around 10 minutes, and I've managed to probably make myself around about 5,000 coins pretty easily. So we start off with Stoan. He is the Crotone left winger we got very early on in the video for 200 coins, and I sold him on for 1.2, making myself 1,000 coins profit on him, and he sold on literally within minutes, so I made such quick and easy profit on him. Chao Enrique I made 100 coins profit on. I know it's not much, but still, profit is profit, and that's not too bad at all. And I've got a lot of other deals similar to him where I'm going to be making 100 to 200 coins, and it all adds up. If you get 10 deals and you make 100 coins profit on each, that's 1,000 coins. And you can get those deals very, very easily. Kakai, we managed to get him for 350. I sold him on for 1,000 coins. That's around 650 coins profit after tax, which is not too bad at all. And also, we actually managed to sell on Suarez within minutes. He sold on within about 5 minutes or so, and I managed to make over 2,000 coins profit on him, which is very, very good. I'm really surprised he sold on, but since he was the cheapest on the market, someone was probably trying to complete the SBC and just bought this card here. That's why these cards often sell on quickly, is because people are going out to buy them to use in SBCs. So you can very often sell these cards on literally within like 5 or 10 minutes and make really, really good profit on them. So I've got lots of other cards listed up right now on the market. I spent around 10 minutes trading, and these are all of the cards which once they do sell on, I'll be able to make lots of profit on them very, very easily. But yeah, that's the end of the video really. That card's actually just sold on as I'm talking for 700 coins, which is not bad there. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You can sell on these cards very quickly, make really good profit on them, and do it on a really low budget. So I definitely recommend you guys trying the method out. As I said earlier on, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be entered into the giveaway for a £10 Xbox or PlayStation gift card. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.